And he may mess up your parties for your regulars. He's going to be more harm than good. He's going to be a cancer. And your good cook's going to say, you've got to be kidding. You brought him in here and you're training him on a Friday night with me? This is not going to work. Okay, so as we look here, we start to go through. We talked about food costs. What do you do for promos? When I look around, I only see, as far as a restaurant operating, is yours with the catering. So I know that most of you are not doing promos now, but you're going to need to do them. What is your plan for a promo? How are you going to attack it? Are you going to do direct mail? Are you going to go on the internet and send out postcards? Are you going to get mailing labels from like Info USA? Are you going to hire a firm? Are you going to go on radio? Are you going to go in a newspaper? How are you going to do it? It's going to depend on how much money you have to work with. I can't tell you what's going to be the best way for you to go. But here is the one thing that I get a big kick out of. I don't know how many restaurants are in Massachusetts, but I can tell you in Rhode Island, there are 7,700 restaurants in Rhode Island. I pick up the one paper we have in Rhode Island. I don't know, how many do you have? You have two? Newspapers?
Ledger, Enterprise.
Yeah, so you have several. We have one. Rhode Island, it's a pit stop when you're going in and out. We have the Providence Journal. And in the Providence Journal, we look to see how many restaurants are advertising. It's probably on a good week 4. Then you'll have your little local newspaper where they take out these little business card kind of ads, and that goes in there. And you may see maybe a half a dozen there. So where are they advertising? I go to a client who's not making any money, and I say, what are you doing for promotion? Or what are you doing for marketing? Well, we got flyers. We put them on cars in a parking lot. I don't know about you, but whenever I see a flyer on my car in a parking lot, I crumble it up and throw it out. I think that's a complete and total waste of time. I like radio ads with a favorite channel. I had a friend of mine, he wanted to buy a coffee shop. He says, what do you think? I'm going to buy a quick carver. I says, I think you're making a mistake. I think you're going to be belly up within 2 years. Why? Who the hell wants quick carver? Dunkin' Donuts is what you want. He said, oh, I can't afford it. I said, a real businessman is not worried about what it's going to cost. He wants to worry about what he's going to get from it. If I invest $10,000 and I get 20 back, that's all I need to know. You don't have to sell me anymore. I know that I'm going to have more coming back than going in. I'm there. But he went with quick carver, and the only thing I was wrong was it didn't take 2 years, it took 1.5 years. He was done.